Hey, what's up, my people? How you doing? My name is Dalton, and this is my YouTube channel. Before I do anything, I want to say hello to my new subscribers, my existing subscribers, and all my supporters and viewers. And I thank you. Now, this is going to be about the fourth stimulus package. This is a fourth stimulus package update. This is one of the hardest videos I've had to make in a long time, and I'm being serious about that. You might have to turn your volume up if you can't hear me. I'm just now learning how to really work this new phone. So, okay. Recently, a bill was passed by the Senate called the Inflation Reduction Act, and this bill replaces the Build Back Better Act. So, to get to the point, to my subscriber who always asks me, is there going to be a stimulus check? No. The Democrats screwed us. Okay, I can't say it any other way. We got screwed. As American people, we got screwed. And the Build Back Better Act is no more. What replaces it is that act that the Senate just passed called Inflation Reduction Act. And the Senate, after passing that, went on vacation and will not be back till September. So you can't have a bill created without the Senate. The House is coming back on the 12th to pass that bill, the Inflation Reduction Act, so that the president can sign it. Now, basically, the Inflation Reduction Act is nothing but, it should be called the Climate Change Act, okay? And it's almost like a birthday present for, sorry about that, I got interrupted. Somebody not banging on my door. So basically, this is a birthday present for the president, a late birthday present for the president. That's why he's all happy. He gets what he wants. And what's in that uh, Inflation Reduction Act is basically stuff for climate change. I mean, yeah, over a period of time, it will create some jobs, but it's basically stuff for climate change, money to help people, solar, money to help people build companies that, do things for climate change in a positive way. Also, it's money to give the IRS $80 billion so that they can go after anybody making under $200,000 that owe taxes. It is also to help lower drug costs, but that doesn't start for years from now. Okay, so let's not get it bent. The main things that start immediately is stuff for climate change, such as if you want to buy an electric car, you can get $7,000 off of it. Of course, ironically, if you could afford an electric car, you probably already have a emergency savings fund, and more than enough money, and you're not needing help. So yeah, and you can look it up online. More details about this. What you call it? Uh, this Inflation Reduction Act. Okay, but there's no stimulus checks. Everything you heard about in the better Build Back Better Act for the American people has been thrown away and replaced with this Climate Change Act of for a total, I think it's $430 billion. So, all the time that he was giving money to Ukraine and all these other projects for overseas, which almost equals up to $1 trillion, we as American people got screwed. There's no way around it. No stimulus check. You're not going to be hearing people talk about multiple stimulus checks from the federal government, you know, like they were. That's gone. None of that. Okay. You will hear about different stimulus checks from the state. Different states are given small and large amounts, large checks. Different states are, not Pennsylvania, but a lot of the states are giving out small and large amounts of checks, one-time checks, to help with inflation. And you got people talking about we are in recession, but then you have people trying to say that we're not. And basically, I'm gonna tell you, anybody can play with numbers. Okay, so yeah. Like I said, it was the hardest video I had to make, but no stimulus checks, no child care, none of that stuff that they were talking about in a better build back better plan. None of that. All we got is this big green deal, or rather, the climate change. It should be called the Climate Change Act. And then they belittled us as Americans and tried to trick us by calling it the Inflation Reduction Act, making us think that maybe we're going to have something in there for us, such as stimulus checks or anything like that. Now, the president did say, without a doubt, that he's going to have a slew of executive orders that he's going to sign. And one of them, the rumor is one of them is going to be $10,000 forgiveness of student loans. And the Democrats pretty much are hoping that the anger from the Supreme Court making a judgment on abortion, as well as Clarence Thomas stating that he may want to go after same-sex marriages and reverse that ruling. The Democrats are kind of hoping and relying on that to take them over the finish line so they can stay in power. But as in giving things to you and I, no, nothing in this last act. So I hate to break that news to you. Yeah, we got screwed. And that's one of the main reasons that you have a lot of channels that's not pushing that multiple stimulus check anymore. If you listen closely, they're not saying that, or they're trying to say it in a way about funds that was already there for us from the third stimulus package. There's funds still out there that you can get, and a lot of states are actually, not Pennsylvania as I stated, but a lot of states are actually giving one-time checks to their residents to help with this inflation and recession. But now, with his executive orders, I don't know what's going to be in them. I don't know what he's going to try to do for the American people. But as for right now, I got to say the Democrats has lost the power, will lose the power in November. And the Republicans already know it. Republicans has already, believe it or not, Republicans has already created several bills to help the American public in this recession right now. Believe it or not. So if they gain power in November, they're already going to execute those bills to help the American public, uh, you know, and not give money overseas, but help the American public with the recession and the inflation that we're dealing with right now. Uh, the everything that Joe Manchin and Schumer did to get this Inflation Reduction Act passed and worked on could have been done 5 months ago. That's the truth. So they have until October to try to pass another uh, bill in which help people in Social Security, stuff like that. But that Build Back Better plan, that's done. It's gone. And in its place is the Inflation Reduction Act that has been passed by the Senate. Will be will be passed by the House on the 12th, this Friday, uh, August the 12th, 2022, and then given to the president. Okay. Now, the president did sign a bill for manufacturing silicon chips in America. He did sign that bill. All this stuff is really being overshadowed because of the raid on Trump by the feds. But all that has been done. And I don't know what he's going to do with the executive order, all the executive orders that he's going to try to pass. We'll see if there's something for the American people besides the student loan reduction, forgiveness that is rumored that he's going to do. Okay. But as right now, no, nothing. We got screwed. Okay, that's it. I can't. I hate doing this, but I gotta tell you the truth. Okay. So that's the fourth stimulus package update on this day, August 10th, 2022. And I don't know what type of executive orders that he's going to push in the future, what he's planning on doing. The rumor is, though, like as I told you, that he is planning on doing a $10,000 forgiveness for student loans for everybody. That probably can raise people's credit scores up a lot. But until it's done, we're not even sure if he's going to do that. Okay? All right, that's it. I wish I had better news for you. All right, and I'll wrap to y'all later. Peace.